This is Emmy Award-winning Full Disclosure with Leslie Dutton, bringing you the news behind the news.
The Watergate scandal investigation became controversial when Attorney General Elliot Richardson appointed a longtime Nixon foe, Professor Archibald Cox, as special prosecutor. Was this a politically tainted and biased appointment? Apparently, some people thought so. From Watergate to Iran-Contra to Whitewater and beyond, there have been dozens of special prosecutors, attorneys general, and solicitor generals. They have sought to unravel the perpetrators of criminal actions in the White House. Each time, prosecutors were accused of being politically motivated. Full Disclosure presents the prosecutors and the investigators who sought to punish wrongdoing in the White House. Some succeeded and some failed. In their own words, you will learn from them the things they never shared before. This special series includes a 2-hour forum, plus 11 individual interviews with each Attorney General and Special Prosecutor.
Perhaps the most famous case was what has become known as the Iran-Contra matter, in which there was an indication that there might be wrongdoing in the way in which a series of strategic operations were carried out, and that there might have been some wrongdoing.
Attorney General Tease was called in by President Reagan to pull together what they called a, quote, coherent, close quote, explanation.
Lawrence Walsh, I think he must have had some hatred for President Reagan or something, but he was totally out of control. He made irresponsible accusations.
And I think that Attorney General Tease should be glad that we never indicted him.
We were always told as prosecutors to go where the evidence leads and go no further, but always pursue the evidence to whomever it might lead.
In an investigation of money movements, perhaps toward a person, you do what is known as a net worth investigation, which means you have to check every expenditure and every source of income.
It really violated all the ethics of the legal profession, as well as doing a very poor job.
While there's a political temptation to try to trash or discredit the Office of the Independent Counsel, in the final analysis, it's counterproductive, I think.
I came under attack by partisan politics, but there was no partisan politics in the office. It was a foolish, unrealistic, and damaging commitment, and it led to a fiasco. If you put a time limit on the independent counsel, you put him at the mercy of his opponents. All they have to do is drag their feet, hold back on the production of documents, delay him, and they kill him.
I think it is a sorry turn of events when the administration speaks ill of the process, and that the Attorney General and the President don't stand up for the process that produced the independent counsel in the first place.
But we never quite had a witness who was ready to say the President lied as to this or that. And as you may remember, President Reagan had an odd sort of memory.
You can watch the full program by subscribing to the News Behind the News.